His dark past life story was the reason of lighting up his success and making up his fair principles.
But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to Did You Know and hit the bell so you never miss an upload from us. Also, leave a like right now.
Building a house to shelter a family will always require a home, which is a necessity and one of the things that prevents damage. And what's more wrecking and damaging than violence? As Chris Hedges said, violence is a disease that corrupts all who use it regardless of the cause. Terry was a little boy living with his family. The kind of life he had was neither peaceful nor lovable. He often had to wake up by hearing his father yelling and hitting his mother, Patricia. The scene and the sound of his mother's pain was heartbreaking for little Terry. What can be worse than seeing his mother on the floor next to a giant man standing there violently? A man who is supposed to be considered as a father and family protector. A man who says that he loves his wife. Terry kept questioning the meaning of love and searching for a way to protect both himself and his mother. However, nothing he could do would save them from the violence and terror they experienced in that house. Terry kept telling himself that he has to be strong to protect his mother and end the extreme fear he feels every time the violent alcoholic father comes in. Breaking glasses, people screaming, messy house, and strong heart beating are the routine of Terry's mornings. Human beings fear violence less than their own feelings. Patricia tried so many times to leave the house and ask Terry to bag his things, but once at the door she stops and realizes that they cannot leave. The courage betrays her at the end, which makes Terry fall apart, knowing that there's no escape from a terrifying father. Years have passed and Terry grew up to be a man with a clear goal, which is not being like his father was. He stepped out of the circle of hate and the feeling of not being able to do anything. He eventually succeeded to earn his high school diploma from Flint Southwestern. Then he was lucky enough to receive a sponsored scholarship to exceed the Interlochen Center for the Arts in Michigan. Terry Crews collected all those damaged pieces caused by trauma and used them to reach the top of his dreams and achieve all his goals. And he did, and became a successful man and found his own family. He became an American actor, comedian, activist, artist, and former football player. One day in his own house with his family, his little daughter Azriel was in a conversation with him, and he found himself yelling at her. It was a moment where he lost it and then quickly went back to his consciousness and took a moment. He never wanted to seem or sound or even act like his dad used to do. So yelling at his daughter as if she was a 30-year-old man, this made him drown in very ugly memories, and he apologized. Once in his speech he declared, "It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter. Anyone, anywhere can be victimized. And no man, woman, or child should ever put up with being treated as less than a human being, ever." Terry Crews today speaks up about his story and reveals the source of the man he's become. A man of principles and ethics who tries to give the best he can to his family. He motivates people to be the best version of themselves and keeps his career as successful as he's always wished. Dr. Prem Yagasi said, "Once you can listen to those voices coming from within, you are actually getting closer to your passion." To accomplish your goals, however, you need to know how to set them. You can't simply say, "I want," and expect it to happen. Goal setting is a process that starts with careful consideration of what you want to achieve and ends with a lot of hard work to actually do it.